got a nerve.
This is a real thing. LeBron James just signed a lifetime contract with Nike in a post-Bill Cosby, Jared from Subway world. That's ballsy on Nike's part, because those were two people that everyone thought were very innocent, and then they turned out to be monsters. I'm not saying LeBron's going to be a monster, but it is basically saying that corporations can marry humans. That's a significant commitment, and at some point, he's not going to be selling basketball shoes anymore. He's just going to be selling old person shoes. Like when he's 50, he's just going to be selling that white pair of shoes with the blue Nike sign that dads wear.
We used to, when we were kids, there were 5 kids in my family, we would make our own Christmas decorations for the tree, like Christmas ornaments. And it was like a cool thing, a part of your childhood, something to remember. Like every year, you had all these really cool memories. And then I realized we were just doing that because we were poor. Like, our parents couldn't afford Christmas ornaments, which are like 92 cents. So now we had to make our own, and I feel like as a parent, that is when you ultimately realize you have failed. You have failed as a parent when you have to look at your Christmas tree at what's supposed to be the happiest time of the year, and it's just covered in like illegible finger paintings and macaroni nightmare ornaments. Like, that's awful. You are a failure as a parent. Macaroni nightmares. Damn, I really liked that too.
I don't like this whole elf on a shelf thing. It's just teaching our kids that they live in a surveillance state. Like, that's not, kids should be good for goodness sake. That's what the song says, not because they're afraid of getting ratted on by some shitty elf. It's not an elf on a shelf, he's a rat in a hat. It's just like they adapted 1984 to some child's version where it's like, ooh, be afraid of Big Brother or else you don't get presents. No, it sucks. And it's like people should know when they should tell on people and when they shouldn't. Like if I am doing things that look like I'm going to commit some terrorist plot with ISIS, go ahead and tattle on me. That's fine. But if I'm just getting really drunk because I've had a tough year and you tell my ex-wife, you're not helping anyone. You're just a gossipy cunt. That's a little personal, I'm sorry, but people talk a lot of shit and it makes me insane.
I also do not like Elf on the Shelf, and if we ever had kids, I would not buy them for them because I think it is a waste of money. Are you kidding me? This is the worst idea for a parent to ever have. You are creating homework for yourself in a time of the year where you're already doing too much shit. I don't understand that. That makes no sense to me. You're going to spend money on something you have to hide every night, and then when your kids write shitty letters to the elf, you got to write a shitty letter back in elf handwriting? You don't even know what elf handwriting looks like. Half of us grew up not knowing how to write in cursive. Good fucking luck. You're going to convince them that it's not what it is. I don't know. To me, I just feel like Elf on the Shelf was invented by a guy who never got over Santa, you know? He's like, oh, my parents lied to me? Fuck all parents who lie to their kids. This is how it's going to be.
That's from last time. Okay, this one. Really hot soup. Let's see where I can take this gem. Really hot soup. Soup is the worst food, right? We can all agree that soup is the worst. That's why we give it to homeless people. Because if you got hamburgers for free, you just be like, okay, I'll just be homeless because at least I get hamburgers. And that's why it's at the place it's at on a menu. Like if you look at a menu, there's no soup section. It's like coupled in with salad because they're like, if you want salad, maybe you'll also want soup and you're just a shitty person. Put it all there. And people will be like, oh, what's the soup of the day? And you get your hopes up and they're like broccoli cheddar. You're like, I thought you were going to say fried chicken. Like they had somehow made fried chicken soup, but that's impossible because that'd be delicious. And we're talking about soup. You guys are big fans of soup, huh? You really like the soup. And then when you eat soup and it's too hot and you burn the top of your mouth, that sucks because you just ate soup. Like at least when you burn your mouth on pizza, you're like, well, I'm eating pizza, so this is all right. That's like doing BDSM but not coming. At that point, you just got beat up. All right, that's my portion of the stand and deliver.
Got a lot of nerve.
I wish you guys could feel what this feels like. It's just the judgiest fucking, like, this has to be what the slaves felt like while they were getting sold. I'm just like, well, fucking somebody laugh or pick me. I don't know. Like, Jesus Christ.